Tripurainfo news update.
Good morning. On the occasion of Delhi Road Show organized by Industry and Commerce Department of Tripura along with FICCI and other support agencies, I would like to welcome all of you on behalf of the state government. On the dais we have our Honorable Minister Santana Chakma Madam, my colleague Dr. Deepak Kumar, Director, Shri Mana Mujumdar ji from FICCI, Shri Biswajit Chakravarti ji, all the officials from DPIIT, from Ministry of Donor, from Invest India, and all the investors who have shown interest in the state of Tripura. So my colleague Deepak gave you a very brief. I would just like to supplement what he said. So Tripura is one of the 8 Ashtalakshmi states, and some of you might have visited, heard of, or have some friends or some relations there. Of course, we don't call small or we don't call it remote. These two words we don't use, because small is not the negative attribute. Actually, small is beautiful. And now with the improved connectivity by air, by road, by railway, by telecom, no place on earth is remote. So we are neither small nor remote. We are beautiful, very rich in natural resources. He tried to explain. Mainly we have huge stock of natural gas. Actually, you can say that Tripura is floating on the natural gas. We have gas-based thermal power generation. We have very rich resource of rubber, both rubber latex as well as rubber wood. We are second largest rubber plantation in the country after Kerala. We have very naturally rich variety of horticultural products, especially pineapple, jackfruit, oranges, scented lemon. You just search them. Agri products like say our khasa rice. Now there was a time, maybe say 10-15 years back, when all these products, in spite of their rich variety and very high volumes, used to find it very difficult to reach the market. But now you can search any of these products on Google and you will find that somebody has done a branding, somebody has done a marketing, somebody has done production, somebody has done packaging, and they are finding their way out of the region and their right place in the market. Not only that, to supplement this, in last few years, the central government as well as state government has done huge public investment. We have now rail connectivity all through, because if you see the map, Tripura is the southeast state in the northeast region, means one of the most, if you see, distant state. I am again not calling us as a remote. It is, but it is now well connected. We have Rajdhani Express running from Delhi to Agartala, and from Agartala to many places in the country. We have 923 kilometer national highway within the state. Now, access control 4-lane highway is being now under construction from Siliguri to Guwahati, Guwahati to Silchar, and Silchar to Sabrom in Tripura. So very soon this access control highway will start, which will supplement the existing rail connectivity. Actually, the work from Siliguri to Guwahati is completed. From Guwahati to Silchar is ongoing, and from Silchar to Sabroom, some packages have just started. Now, third thing that, as I told, that we have abundant source of natural gas. Now, IGGL is doing a gas pipeline connecting Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura with Assam's gas pipeline, so that the gas can flow both ways, okay, depending on the demand and supply. We are a power surplus state. We sell about 200 megawatt power to Bangladesh. Even during the not so easy period, our power supply remained undisturbed, I can say. We are having India's third international internet gateway at Agartala after Chennai and Mumbai. Very stable internet gateway. It is a matter of fact that nowadays 90% meetings happen by VC. Many times the connectivity from other end, from Delhi, Mumbai, other places, it gets affected, but Tripura connectivity remains stable. And now, with the progressive data center policy, Airtel is now establishing their data center for Eastern India in Agartala. Now, there was a time when heavy material production used to be not done in northeast, and then it used to be done in some place in Bengal or Assam, and then trucks used to ferry. But now, even the steel production, even the cement production, even the cement block production, and so many heavy iron rods, you can say, or flat sheets, all these are happening within the northeast. So, nobody in this hall should think that Tripura means something not very relevant. And what my colleague tried to say about the administration, we are the only state in the country where there is a paperless government, starting from our cabinet to secretariat to district to block up to Gram Panchayat. We are totally paperless government. We don't have any file moving. Even our Tripura Bhavans, even our say other PSUs, everybody is on e-office, on the e-cabinet. And some people believe, some people, because it is too good to be believed. You can search on Google. Last year there was a task force on deregulation and compliance reduction set up by Prime Minister, chaired by Cabinet Secretary. All the secretaries in the Government of India were members. So there were 23 business reforms, and there were about 243 business reform areas to be action points, you can say. And time period was given for 1 year. Tripura completed that business reform agenda within 5 months. We stood first. You see, the Economic Times had carried a story. There are so many states now which are very progressive industry-wise, but we want to catch up, and we want to show that we are as business friendly as any other state in the country. And our sectoral policies, now my colleagues will come and they will speak, that all the sectoral policies, be it industrial policy, it was 24, data center policy, land lease policy, the land, we have abandoned land both within the industrial estates as well as outside the industrial estates. And with the new network of railways and highways, a lot of abandoned private land is also available. Now there is a new trend I have seen, that people, they want to set up industry or any other venture at the location of their choice, because many times government land is not at the right place that you want. But now suppose you want to set up medical college or some tourist facility, then location is very important. So even private land, and again I am saying that we are the only state in the northeast where the land settlement had happened regularly. Means we have a private land abandoned. There is no concept of community land in our state. Like there are some states where there are issues. So you can transact in land also. So there are many companies coming for logistics. Logistic policies also there. Okay, we will share a QR code on the screen where on one QR code you will get our all latest policy documents, incentives there. So I mean to say that land resource is abundant and land allotment, land lease has been made very easy. Like Deepak said, that change of land use, okay, which is the most difficult task for any entrepreneur. No, we decided that for industrial and commercial purpose, the conversion of agricultural land is now that permission is not required. But you have to just declare your use, whether industrial, commercial, educational, and inform the SDO so that land record is updated, and you need to pay that land conversion cost, one-time cost, and then the land revenue will be assessed in every year as per that use. But permission is not required. Similarly, if you see the building permissions, we have introduced for G+1 building self-certification, that there is a Tripura Municipal Act and there are building rules. So if you comply with that, you can give a self-certification for G+1 building that our building is as per the building rules, and you pay the fees, you are given permission. For G+3 up to 15 meter, we accept the third party certification for building permission. Again, if your architect gives a compliance certificate that this building plan complies with the building rules, it is given. Same is for fire. Same is for the pollution control. There is a white category, there is orange category, green category. Only for the red category there is an inspection. So all these are part of the ease of doing business. You can see on the ground. And the Swagat portal which he mentioned, you can browse that 64 permissions from 20 departments are given in a single window, single application form, single fees, and in a time bound manner. Now we are going to outsource even the handling of that single window, like say passport is being run by TCS. Ministry of External Affairs doesn't run the passport system. It is run by TCS. Of course, the regional RPO, he signs that. So in the same way, what we are coming up with that, the private agency will handle our single window, and they will be paid depending on how many certificates are given within the time bound manner which we have promised in our policies. So whatever reforms we have done on paper should be felt by the entrepreneurs. So these are some of the aspects. We would like you to visit Tripura. So next month we are going to have a Destination Tripura Business Conclave there, and this is a road show for that. And regarding say tourism, okay, there was a time when there were no hotels, there were no safe areas to visit, even though they were very naturally beautiful. But in Tripura, any insurgency or anything, you can check. There is not a single act of insurgency in last 20-25 years. And all militants have surrendered. Some of them have joined the mainstream. Both our hard and soft policy, our rehabilitation of the militants, All this has worked, and now everybody want to do entrepreneurship, business. And you might also heard that Tripura is the third literate state in the country, fully literate state in the country, after Goa and Mizoram. So, when there is a good business ecosystem, when there is a good education, when there is a transparent administration, why people will join the violent activities? Now, coming back to tourism, that we have very culturally and heritage-wise very rich sites, naturally very beautiful. Mata Tripura Sundari temple was rejuvenated, and the new corridor has been inaugurated by Honorable Prime Minister in September 2025. We have a Dumbur Lake, there is an island where there are log huts, there you can stay. We are developing 4 more islands there. We have Munakoti, you might have heard. It is on the class 6 history textbook of NCRT. Okay, there is Jampu Hills, which is adjoining Mizoram. So there are so many places of interest. Now we are having, say, 4 or 5 hotels. Now Taj Palace Hotel is coming to Tripura. We have given them Pushpanda Palace for development. Work is going on. We hope that in next year, 27, that Palace Hotel will start operational. We have 28 health institutions, 3 medical colleges in Tripura. We have about 20 pharmacy, nursing and other paramedical institutes. So much so that now we have to go for a separate health university now, because our Central University is not able to cater to these 28 colleges. There are 50 plus degree colleges. There is about 4 private universities. Asia's largest Buddhist university is coming in Sabrum. It is being funded by the Buddhist societies across the Thailand, Malaysia. So very soon you will find that a lot of, say, Buddhist learning will happen in Tripura at Sabrum. So what we have seen in last few years, that in a processing industry, as I said, rubber, gas, bamboo, horticulture products, in IT, in health, in tourism, in education, in solar power, because now there was an issue of say fixing the rate for power purchase agreement. Recently our TERC, Tripura Electricity Commission, they have fixed the rate. So now you can sign the PPAs also. So these are some of the niche areas where we are getting good investment. Last year there was a Rising Northeast Investment Summit in Bharat Mandapam. I think some of you might have attended it. So there 30,000 crore MOUs were signed with the 8 states. Only Tripura was 15,800 crore, half of that. So that gives us a confidence that, and out of that, say 5,022 crore, about 91 projects have been grounded, less than a year. So we would like you to come down to our state, because seeing is believing. You talk with our friends today, all departments are here. You give your queries, we will keep them ready by the time you come. And you also talk to your friends that in the March, about 19th and 20th March, we have tentatively fixed. So there will be 2 days conclave. So you all come there. There are many proposals of the past also which are in pipeline. So in addition to, say, these 3 policies what Deepak told about Unnati, which is the incentive policy by DPIIT, and we have Tripura Industry Investment Promotion Policy of 2022, and there is Industrial Policy 2024. In addition to that, we have Investment Promotion Agency of Tripura, which looks after the projects which are more than 100 crore and with 100 plus employment, and we give them the customized incentives for the projects above 100 crore. They did not fit into the, say, standard schemes. So like say we are now getting a proposal for production of bamboo based charcoal, okay, for automobile industry, which is a new technology which is coming, and India is importing a lot of that charcoal, so they are going to set up in our SEZ at Sabroom. So we are giving them the very incentivized and very customized incentives, I mean to say. So if your project is good, then come and sit with us, discuss with us. It need not fit into the standard model. Okay, small and medium projects will fit, but there are some some projects which needs support in the beginning. Like say when the Taj Hotel groups they came to us and they told that we want to set up a palace hotel, but the palace hotel is not commercially viable for 5 years. Then we give them a support. So we'll give you support if the project is viable down the line, and if it makes a sense for the state's economy. As far as the economics data is concerned, we are having our GDP 92,000 crore, and our per capita income is at par with the country. But then we are not satisfied with that. We would like to double it in say next at least 3 to 4 years time. In last 6 years we have doubled it. If you see our figures 2018, so we had 1 lakh rupees per capita income. Now it is 2 lakh. So in 6 years we are doubled, and with increased private investment coming, because out of our budget we spent about say 5,000 crore rupees in a public investment out of our budget. But last 1 year we saw that private investment is now more than the public investment by the state government. So if that happens, then our GDP will fast improve, and this has been shown by Sikkim. Now Sikkim has a 7 lakh rupees per capita income, highest in the country. If Sikkim can do it, then why not other states in Northeast can do it? Because Sikkim again doesn't have an airport and they have a lot of challenges. So if they can do it, why not? So you all are now our partners, and your attendance in huge number with a very short notice shows that there is a good traction for the Tripura in the national capital. I once again I welcome you, and you please raise your queries today, and we will try to attend it here. And please attend our Destination Tripura Conclave in the March. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Subscribe to Tripurainfo and press the bell icon so that you never miss any latest updates and news on Tripura.